Hello, this is Inequalities and Modulus lesson 1. In this I will discuss about the inequalities basics. What is the meaning of inequality? When I say x is equals to 5, this is equation. X is equals to 5. When I say x is greater than 5, this is an inequation. Not equals to. Or you can say that inequality. This is inequality. X less than minus 2. This is also a inequality. So that's we will cover in this lesson. First let's understand the basics. If 3 is greater than 2, 3k will be greater than 2k if k is positive, given that k is positive. If k is positive, 3k will always be greater than 2k. For example, if k is 1, 3 will be greater than 1. K is 8, 3 into 8 will be greater than 2 into 8. If k is 8. If k is let's say 7 by 3. Any positive number. 3 into 7 by 3 will be greater than 2 into 7 by 3. So very important. If you multiply the inequality by any positive number, the sign of inequality will not change. The moral is that, the summary is that if you multiply inequality by positive number, sign of inequality does not change. Sign of inequality does not change. It remains the same. What if you multiply with negative number? 3 is greater than 2. 3k would be less than 2k if k is negative. Sign of inequality change if you multiply both the number of inequality with a negative number. Here k is negative number. For example, if k is minus 1, then minus 3 would be less than minus 2. I am putting k as minus 1. Sorry, here I am putting k as minus 1. K as minus 5. 3 into minus 5 would be less than 2 into minus 5. So if you multiply inequality by a negative number, that is k, the sign of inequality will change. Even by fraction, k is equals to minus 3 by 8. So 3 into minus 3 by 8 would be less than 2 into minus 3 by 8. Whenever you multiply inequality by negative number, sign of inequality will change. Sign of inequality will change. Listen to my word, then you will, even if you are not able to understand the writing, you will be able to understand the concept. In multiplying inequality by negative number, sign of inequality will change. Same is true with division. If 3 is greater than 2, divide by a positive number. If k is positive, if you divide by a positive number, then 3 by k will be greater than 2 by k. For example, if k is 2, then 3 by 2 will be greater than 2 by 2. 3 by 2 is 1.5, 2 by 2 is 1. K is 5, 3 by 5 will be greater than 2 by 5. Because 3 by 5, this 3 by 2 is 1.5 greater than 1. This 3 by 5, 0.6, this is greater than 0.4. So very important, if you divide by a positive number, the sign of inequality will not change. If divide by a positive number, sign of inequality will not change. Same way, if you divide by a negative number, 3 is greater than 2, k is negative. Let's say I'm assuming that k is negative. Then your 3 by k will less than 2 by k. Your sign of inequality will change. Although 3 is greater than 2, but 3 by k will be less than 2 by k when k is a negative number. For example, if k is -1, then 3 by -1 would be less than 2 by -1. What is 3 by -1? This is -3 will be less than -2. So sign of inequality will change if you divide both numbers in inequality, both sides of inequality by a negative number. Summarizing the concept I explained in slide 1, if A is greater than B, AK will be greater than BK, A by K will be greater than B by K when K is positive. So it means that if you multiply both sides of inequality by a positive number or you divide by a positive number, sign of inequality will not change. No change in sign of inequality. Whereas if A is greater than B and K is negative, if you multiply and divide by a negative number, AK will be less than BK, A by K, or you divide by a negative number less than B by K. Sign of inequality will change. Sign of inequality will change. So that's the summarization. Multiply or divide by a positive number, no change in the sign of inequality. Whereas multiplying or divide by a negative number, the sign of inequality will change. What about addition and subtraction? If A is greater than B, then A plus minus K will always be greater than B plus minus K, whether K is positive or negative. So here the inequality will never change. In addition and subtraction, sign of inequality will never change whether K is positive or K is negative. There is no change of sign of inequality in case of addition and subtraction of same number K. For example, if 3 is greater than 2, then 3 plus 5, add both side 5, there will be no change in the inequality. 2 plus 5, 3 plus 5 is always greater than 2 plus 5, 8 is greater than 7. 3 minus 10, always greater than 2 minus 10. If you subtract the same number, again the sign of inequality will not change, because 3 minus 10 is minus 7. This will be greater than minus 8. Again there will be no change in the sign of inequality. Very important, in case of addition and subtraction, there is no sign change. If you add or subtract the same constant, the sign of inequality will not change. So this is summarization. Sign of inequality will only change when you multiply or divide by a negative number. Otherwise, sign of inequality will remain same. Next is how to represent inequalities in brackets. How to represent inequality in brackets. Now if I say x is greater than 5, less than 9, this will represent x belongs to 5, 9. Small bracket will come. This small bracket means that 5 is not included. Your x is greater than 5. It could be 5.00. So it means that x can't be 5. X is not 5. Greater than 5. X can be 5.0001. Same way x can't be 9. X can be 8.9999. But x will not be equals to 9. So 5 and 9 are not included. Small bracket will come. here x is less than equals to 9 but greater than 5. We will say that x belongs, this meaning of this is, this meaning is belongs to, x belongs to, x will be greater than 5 but less than equals to 9. So here will be square bracket. The square bracket means that 9 is also included. The square bracket means that here x can be 9, x can be 9, x can be less than 9 also. So the square bracket is 9 and less than 9. So it means that x is between 5 and 9, where 9 is also included. How to represent this? We say that x belongs to, now the 5 is there, greater than equals to. This is 5, 9 is not there, 9 is not included. Small bracket will come on the 9. What if x is greater than equals to 5 and less than equals to 9? We will say that x belongs to 5 and 9. Both square bracket will come. It means 5 and 9 are both included as well as in between numbers. So x can be 5, x can be 9, x can be 5.00001, what x could be 7, x could be 8.999, all values are possible. So 5 and 9 are also included. What if you want to represent x greater than 2? How will you represent this in bracket? Can I say that x belongs to from 2 to infinity? This is its minimum value. It means that x is at greater than 2 and this is the maximum. So first number is the minimum value, second number is the maximum value of x. So x can be infinity. Greater than 2 means x can be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to infinity. But infinity is not included. Same way, if I want to say that x greater than equals to 5, how will represent this? Can I say this will be equals to x belongs to, 5 will also include 5 to infinity. X is greater than or equals to 5. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 1000, crore. X can be anything greater than equals to 5. What if x is less than minus 2? This is equals to, less than minus 2 could be minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 10 crore, or up to minus infinity. So this is minus infinity to minus 2. As I told you that this is minimum values, minimum, and this is the maximum values of x. Maximum could be just less than minus 2. So that's the meaning of bracket. Minus infinity to, you won't write minus 2 to infinity, that will be wrong. You have to write minus infinity to minus 2. The first number in the bracket will be the smaller number, minimum number, minimum, and this will be the maximum number. What if I want to represent x less than equals to minus 4? I will simply say that x belongs to minus infinity to minus 4, this square bracket, because 4 can also come. This is greater, less than equals to 4. So this is again maximum value. Second number is the maximum value. First number in the bracket is the minimum. Minimum value can be minus infinity. So that is how we represents the inequalities in bracket. So that was all about inequalities and modulus lesson 1. Thank you.